Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. I'm going to ask what the Divine Masculines want you to know at this time. Divine Feminines, what do the Masculines want you to know? What does your masculine want you to know? Okay, so we have confusion, Neptune's energy bringing about illusions in your connection. Okay, so this is going to be important for you to pay attention to, Divine Feminines. I feel like many of you are already picking up on this. It could have a lot to do with karmic energies and influences that they'll try to provoke you through social media. Okay, many of you have been feeling the urge to either like go private or get off social media for a while, or you've been getting repetitive thoughts about just being a bit more private, not sharing so much, because there are in fact a lot of eyes on you, and your masculines are confirming as well that there's many I feel like there's many women in their family that do not like your presence or do not like your influence, and this is mainly because you could be causing the divine masculines to think for themselves, and what that's going to look like is like pull away from family traditions. It's going to pull away from, I feel like, mom being able to choose who he is going to have a relationship with. You, divine feminine, as well, you could be different from his usual type or expectations. So there could be something that's very different from you that, like, I'm getting strongly a mom energy. I don't know why, especially with the words confusion. It's really making me feel like your divine masculines, they're not able to make decisions when it comes to relationships, because I feel like this has already been planned out in a sense. Okay, so I mean, take it how it resonates, guys. I feel like whoever this karmic person that they're with, in terms of like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiance, someone that they're like potentially have been in a relationship with for a really long time, but the vibe is that they really don't want to be there. I feel like there is like family members that are responsible for this, and you, divine feminine, you represent the divine masculines making a decision for themselves, and that's not the norm. It's like the family has to approve in some way, okay? And that's just what I'm getting out of this reading. Let's see, what are your masculine's true feelings for you? What's coming out? And I feel like this energy could be coming out in front of karmic people as well. Yeah, romantic feelings. So I feel like someone's trying to shake these romantic feelings out of this divine masculine, but nothing is working, because love is not something that you can control. It's not something that you can turn on and off. I don't know how it is you two met, but it's like I'm hearing arguments going on between maybe like a mom and a dad, like we shouldn't have sent him there, we shouldn't have sent him to work there, we shouldn't have sent him to, I don't know, maybe you guys met at some kind of event, or I don't know what that has to do with, or there's an argument about like, why was your divine masculine there? But they're not understanding that this was fated to happen. It's like as soon as you guys made eye contact, your divine masculines were attracted to you right from that moment. Okay, it's like the eye contact when you two started a conversation, you sparked a conversation, and I feel like by then it was too late. You know, it's like he might have left that event with you on his mind, or your masculine went to great lengths to try to find out who you are. That's another message here that's coming up for whoever you are, divine feminine. You're a very special woman. You're a very special lady. I feel like you walk on your own, and that's what scares these people, because that's the last thing they want for whoever this divine masculine is to recognize autonomy or to walk on their own or make their own decisions, because I don't know, it's like they're of better use being under these people's control, but for whatever reason, these romantic feelings between you two, it's fated. It's something that can be controlled. You're meant to spark your divine masculine's true desires on, like, in this lifetime. Like, you're pulling them away from some kind of contract. Let's get some oracle cards. Why are you such a threat, divine feminine? You don't even mean to be, because I feel like you are just this beautiful presence that your divine masculines are in love with. But It's like their soul came to experience growth. And look at that beautiful sunset. I feel like their soul came to experience growth in the area of things that are just meaningful and beautiful to them. And maybe like their lesson in this lifetime is to really break away from a lot of these confusions. Whoever this masculine is, the biggest illusion is going to be breaking away from tradition and following their heart. I feel like you two could have met on a trip or in some kind of romantic setting. Whoever you are, divine feminine, you may just not fit the illusions, right? You show up as someone who walks in your truth. You call out the bullshit. Material things aren't important to you. Not that it's not important to you, but you're not swayed or deceived by it. Yeah, your energy is bringing up a lot of conflict in the areas where there's supposed to be contracts in place. It has a lot to do with career, certain commitments that this masculine made, but I feel like you're disrupting all of this. Maybe you're dissolving a lot of these contracts because this masculine is being really stubborn. Okay, they're not afraid to have these conflicts or these arguments for the sake of like this love. I feel like now that they've met you, divine feminines, a lot of people are rolling their eyes because that encounter was enough now to make this divine masculine get all argumentative. I feel like they were so used to going along with decisions made for them, but ever since they met you, now people's plans are getting disrupted. Okay, so this could be just why the twin flame pull between you two is so strong, and this is why they won't leave you alone, divine feminine, because it's genuine. Like, he really does love you, and I feel like whoever you are, divine feminine, you're like, dude, what is with you? Like, leave me alone. Like, live the life that you're, destined to live. But what they're trying to say is like I don't feel good about that choice. There's something within them. Like, I feel like you're being deceived, divine feminine. Like, there could be an age gap. You could be a lot older than your divine masculine, or there could be some kind of culture thing where, or even like money thing. Like, your family may not come from a lot, but you have a lot of love, or you may be very genuine. Like, there's something that they're meant to break away from in order to really experience like true soul growth. I feel like you two may not have a lot. Like, if he makes this decision to come towards you, he's gonna lose some kind of contract, but he doesn't care about that, or he doesn't care about the conflict he's about to create. And that's what's causing people to rain down on your parade, because how dare you have so much influence over him, divine feminine, where it's like he doesn't even care to cause a lot of this, chaos that's going on, right? He doesn't care to be in this energy of the past, lacking things, suffering, disappointing people. I feel like he's really, truly ready to just pull out of this or pull away from it without feeling any remorse. This could be a water sign, divine masculine, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And right now they're up against a major decision, like following their heart. I feel like they found true love with you, and they're not willing to give that up. Like, this is the generation that says, no, I'm not going to go along with your choice for what it is you think I would be happy with, or with what you think I would want. Like, even right down to a career. This could be somebody that needs to take over the family business. They need to marry into a certain family, something along the lines of that. Maybe not so traditional right down to that stuff, but very, very, very similar. And a lot of your masculines are putting their foot down, and people don't like that because you do not fit into their world. You're totally disrupting them, and you're making them go on some path where their family feels like they're just living in la la land. Like, their family's trying to tell them, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you about this relationship, but all your masculine sees are these romantic feelings towards you. They're starting to question what's making them happy, and I feel like their family thinks that you're the red flag because you're making them not care about some kind of money or inheritance. But the reason they don't care about that is because they know that their true wealth comes from their own efforts, right? Not from their family dangling money over their head in order to control them. So that is the tea on that is what I'm feeling here, guys, for some of you. Okay. We also have make the effort. So this is like a great romance or a great love between you two. And I feel like no matter what someone, because I see an older woman and she keeps trying to talk your divine masculine out of this connection with you, pointing out the obvious differences, like the culture differences, how you might have been raised in like a different culture, you have different beliefs, or maybe you're older divine feminine, maybe you have kids and you're divorced, maybe you're separated, maybe there's a woman trying to bring shame to the way that you live your life or something like that. And I feel like that's what this divine masculine knows what's up, and they know it's obvious, right? But I feel like whoever you are, you just don't fit the bill, divine feminine. Like, you know, I feel like people want to make you out to be all of these things, but things don't add up. It's like you're either extremely responsible, extremely independent, you have a good head on your shoulders. You know, it's like you should be all of these stereotypes, but you just happen to be the one exception. And it's like, oh great, you know, the one exception to every single rule. And that's just what's up. And that's why your divine masculines can't stop making the effort towards you. I'm hearing thwarting. It's like you're thwarting the plans here to keep this masculine in a certain contract, in a certain dynamic, but he keeps wanting to make the effort towards this romantic love. I feel like he's tired. He's tired of doing what everybody else wants, and he wants to be genuinely loved by you. Okay? And you put him in this flirty, lighthearted energy. Your energy could be very like youthful, so even though you may be older than him, you may like simple things, you know, like cozying up and like decorating for Christmas and, you know, going out and getting a hot chocolate and coming home. And, you know, do you know what I mean? It's like the simple pleasures in life. Somebody wants the simple pleasures in life. It's like when they talk to you, that alone is enough to fuel them up, you know, for hours at a time. I feel like you two could enjoy spending a lot of time talking to one another, either through like the phone, or it could be like video chat. But the more time they spend with you in this flirty energy, like guards are down as well when they're talking to you in this energy. And this is what people can't interrupt, is this time where you guys keep bonding. Okay, I feel like your divine masculine may talk to you in like their home office, or there's like a separate space that they have all to themselves, that they just, it's their time with you. And maybe that's all this making the effort. It's like they're looking for a red flag and they still can't find one. That's why all of the red flags exist, because it's other people's red flags, right? You, divine feminine, you're the ultimate red flag for the karmic energies. But I feel like for this divine masculine, that doesn't add up, because they just keep wanting to make the effort towards you because of the romantic feelings that they feel towards you. And there's a lot of optimism there when they're around you as well. Maybe you're, you know, like you think positively, or you just bring that positive aspect to their life where you make them forget about all of their troubles, all of their worries. So someone's, you know, sinking into that. Someone's sinking into how it is you make them feel. And I feel like they're finally putting their foot down. Okay, it's been done. Like these people, whoever they are, who's wanted to cause a wedge between you two, I feel like, I mean, even in the past they probably have, because look, we have disharmony, triggers, and conflict. So if many of you have been at a separation from your divine masculines because of a lot of like drama, confusion, many of you divine feminines, you could feel that maybe they're under a lot of influences. Okay, you know for a fact that you know, it's like they may spend a few days away from you if they're back home with their family or whatever, and then it's like the next week they're kind of cold with you and distant. Somebody feels sick of that. They're like, why are there so many hands meddling in my romantic affairs, right? So this is him really just putting, like shutting down or putting an end to so many people influencing him about you. Okay, there's a lot of talk and gossip in the air about who it is you are, who's causing all of this fuss and all of this change, who's causing him to act like he a big man now. Right? They're used to him, like I feel like just being very complacent, but this time around I think that there's more conflict than usual, because you know he's distracted, his mind is here right now. Okay, so that's what I have for this one, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.